Hey guys, Batman Gamer here in NBA.
Here's Cole, looking for his first basket.
And we're playing in the NBA right now. Career.
And here's Anderson for three. And Harkless pulls it.
Portland.
You knew that Alvin Gentry,
Portland Trailblazers.
was the architect behind the Warriors.
Oh, come on, yeah.
Is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Portland
Here's
Trailblazers.
Cole. 133 left to play.
Get wrecked. Dang it.
The feed to Ajinça.
Oh! Oh!
Here's Cole.
Get jumped on!
They double him with Freak. Ajinça.
Get jumped on!
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots, and defense will be in good shape."
As always, Doris, and guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach as a key.
Operate, sharing
All
the
right.
ball, and try to limit the one-on-one play.
And if they can do that.
Okay. Anthony Davis. Oh god. I don't even read them, I just skip them.
By three. Freak in at power forward. CJ McCollum out there with Henderson. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. That's the group.
I'm gonna try and get into the Bulls or the Warriors.
Kicks it out to
Oh fudge.
outside Holiday.
Bulls, Warriors, or Cavaliers. Those are the 3 teams I want to be in right now.
Gordon against
But
Henderson.
start
And
small.
the defensive 3-second call. Guys, you want to talk about
What?
one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
Oh.
This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Bruh.
And the
Come on, give me the ball,
Pelicans
give me the
lead
ball,
by
give me the ball.
6.
Give me the ball. Dude,
Kicks it to Aminu.
come on. Can I have the ball, please?
Pass to McCollum.
Please. Please. Give me the ball. Please. Bruh. Just give me the ball. Just give me the ball.
Lock at 6. From deep.
Wow.
Anthony
My
Davis
teammates
grabs the
don't
miss.
even listen to me.
Davis has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
And going
Oh
back
my
to
God.
Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just
And so that brings the first.
37 to 43. All right.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. The first thing is that our ball movement has been solid. Keep it up. I want to see that ball continue to rotate around the perimeter until we get a good look. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great.
I skipped halftime.
We have a close
I didn't mean to,
ball game on
but
our hands
okay.
As we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
yeah, you know, one of the things about the
I don't know how. Please have the ball. What?
In for Drew Holiday.
Bruh.
So for New Orleans right now, Norris Cole is out
Give
there.
me the ball.
Then it's Alexis Ajinça.
Finally.
Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Anderson in at the 3. Freak passes to King. Here's Crab.
Fail.
It's good.
Oh,
Time running down the
yay.
shot clock.
and just a
Well, I wanted
terrific
the ball.
job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave
Get
this team
jumped
a
on.
big lift throughout the game.
Get
I thought
jumped
there was
on.
great energy in the building.
I mean, even from over
Oh my
here, you
God.
can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Again.
And so
Splash.
Cunningham nails both of them. And
Bro,
so
give me the ball.
here's
Krabby.
Portland.
Krabby. Give me the ball.
Here's
Give me the ball.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Okay. What just happened? All right. Did we win? Fail. All right. Let's go.
We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on.
Second NBA game.
going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never
Dude,
been one to
I'm
just
going
get
against the
out the way.
Clippers. Oh my god.
I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
Let's go. All right, let's go.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Portland, Oregon, as the Trailblazers take it to the hardwood.
All right, ready to go?
And this is a one-and-done trip for Los Angeles before getting back to their Clipper fans. It has not been a dramatic change this season to the performance last year. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers, it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. First free throw is good.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
And Portland making a change here. Crabs checked in.
Dude, that guy takes forever to do a free throw.
So he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Brad, give me the ball. Give me the ball.
The darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but
give me the ball.
I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers,
bro,
can certainly stifle your popularity.
Here's Rivers. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it.
In the garage. Here. DeAndre Jordan.
He's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. The Clippers also making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And Paul's subbed in for Rivers. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Green in at the small forward. Shot clock at 2. Here's Freak, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Come on, bro. They took forever to pass the ball.
Clippers leading by 15. Paul with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Paul passes to Jordan. Crawford outside.
Oh, get wrecked.
Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I thought it was really a tremendous game. I mean, they did everything that was necessary in fighting off that comeback attempt in the fourth quarter.
And it certainly did get interesting in the fourth there. It would have been a devastating loss if they somehow found a way to lose that game.
And lots of contact there.
Foul.
Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And some of these distributors have been very out from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Damian Lillard 3rd, Chris Paul 4th.
You know, if there are no other options,
What? Did you not see
any
that?
of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce is checked in, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Portland on defense. They trail by 16. Back to Crawford. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Henderson dishes to Freak. Passes it to Lillard. At the elbow, it's Freak. In the corner, Henderson with it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And for the past few seasons,
gosh.
Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves stole the game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
And Davis is checked in for Freak and stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance.
I'm in first person.
Teardrop shot. Green with the rebound.
Hello.
And for Portland, the bench still wasn't leaned on heavily for minutes. Greg was just talking about that, but they were in the top 5, Clark, in scoring efficiency, and they
Sit down.
shot 45% from the floor on the year.
And what was
that
a
was a
weakness for
foul.
them in
Did you
14
see that?
was a strength for them in 15.
I can't really see from there.
And actually, they were their best down the stretch of last season.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Come on.
Here
Steal
is
the ball.
Lillard.
Oh, wait, no,
He's
that's
coming
our
off
ball.
a 31-point game against the Rockets.
Come on, make it.
And I thought
No, you should have just did a layup. Oh, never mind. More points.
We're
losing by a lot, though.
A lot of points at the strike.
And that does it for the first.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
46 to 34. We still have a chance. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. First thing I want to see is their shooting percentage coming down. It's going to take more energy from us on D to make that happen. We gave them way too much room to operate in that half. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. And don't worry too much about our tempo this half. We'll take what the defense gives us, whether it's on the break or on the half-court set. We've got an uphill battle on our hands, no doubt about it. I don't want to catch you guys looking at the scoreboard. All we can do is play our game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Paul's been great. He's got 13 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc.
Checked in for Portland.
Finally,
Crab comes in for C.J. McCollum.
Oh, God, what is
and Los
this?
Angeles making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Pierce. Freak, he's in at center. Myers Leonard is out there with Aminu. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Crab in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. That's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lillard against Paul. And Lillard kicks to Freak.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
The Clippers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Paul passes to Jordan. And a strong finish with two hands.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And come on, making a change here. Alexander's checked in.
Yes.
And then for the Clippers, Cole Aldridge. He's checked in for Jordan. And Bahamute comes in for Blake Griffin. And Wesley Johnson is subbed for J.J. Redick.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Paul kicks to Mbaamute. Crawford outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Portland had another strong season against the rest of the West. Ended up with a record of 31-21 in the conference, and that was good enough to earn them the 4th spot in the West.
Catching up on the changes for Portland, Chris Kaman is checked in for Alexander, and Brian Roberts subbed in for Damian Lillard. Roberts dishes to Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line.
I can't shoot a single shot. Can't make a single shot. How am I supposed to make that? Do you see my bar thing?
31-21 in conference record was the exact same as it was at the end, Clark, of the 2014 season.
Well, actually, Portland won more games in 2014 than they did last season. Ended up 4th in the conference, mostly because of how they won their division.
Just gonna block the
He set
net.
the pick. Pass to Crawford, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
How? Wait, what?
Call them equally, man. Damn.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the 2nd most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be
oh my God, dude.
against the rest of the playoff teams from the West. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And it's Amino in the corner.
Come on.
Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Prigioni, the pass to Johnson. Here's Aldridge, defended by Kaman. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
To me?
Hey, guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
One shot. One shot.
And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
You know, players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Allen Crabbe. Aldridge, and he jams it with authority.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Freak with it. He's against Mbamute.
Oh my God.
Defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Prigioni kicks to Aldridge. Johnson outside. To the wing on the left. A shot's good from Aldridge.
Oh my God.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roberts.
Come on, pass the ball, fool.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
Oh my God.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Oh my God, that was a major foul.
As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They were going to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Prigioni dishes to Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
Henderson, no good.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Rivers with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, that was horrible.
working out here tonight. How does it feel to be able to play like this?
It was great. The best part about it is how everybody was playing. We were all in our best game, and we all played well, and that's what we did tonight, and that's what's promising.
Thanks for your time, Blake. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K
I suck at
Sports
this game.
Post-Game Show.
Hey, you're not playing in my room now?
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he...
Best leaders in the league, but if there was, CP3 would be right at the top of the list.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports Group, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Okay.
Bathroom. Vacuum.
Okay. Advance.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your electric car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Mad pandemonium, but folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives, like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek. Wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for collecting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the strip? Oh, stymied! He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it. Because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game. I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. So you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me. Naturally, I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my group is beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit under his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him. And damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out though. You need to train that hottie before they leave the house though. Yo, these hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
No. Me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros. And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court. 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dab, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker, and Jumbotron would flash my image like little guys dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's gonna affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's gonna affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's gonna affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V-G-G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Okay then.
He has his bad rep. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. blood couldn't make us any closer. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see even Cece, you know, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was my second game in my career of the NBA. The team owner of the team that I'm playing in is a jerk, and that's all I have to say. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, leave a like, all that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.